I'm Warren, and this is your TV news for the week of February 1st, 2016, and you're watching Geeks Under Grace. Our top news story for today is Justice League. Justice League is coming back to Cartoon Network under the new title Justice League Action. They're going to be bringing back Kevin Conroy, the original voice actor of Batman, from the original Batman animated series. He's actually a personal favorite of mine. I loved him back in the 90s, and then he carried over to be Bruce Wayne in Batman Beyond and be Batman again in Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. And also, you know, in the Batman Arkham series games that I really enjoy. And then also, not only are they going to bring back Kevin Conroy, they're going to bring back Mark Hamill, who may some know as Luke Skywalker, but he actually does the voice of Joker. I'm happy that they're bringing him back. I'm happy to bring Kevin Conroy back. But my only worry is they've already announced that it's going to be kind of in the same art form and same style as Justice League Go, which worries me a bit because I didn't like Teen Titan Go. I wasn't really a good fan of the original Teen Titans, but I did enjoy the story and I enjoyed the character development in it, and they kind of ruined that in Teen Titan Go. And now they're bringing that into Justice League. They're also going to shorten the episodes. They're going to be like literally 11 minutes, and from the time they start, it's going to be action. No like build up to the action. It's just going to be as soon as the show starts, Superman's going to be fighting somebody, and the Justice League is going to come in and help him. I don't know why they're fighting. I don't know if this is what exactly it is, but I'm kind of worried. I don't like that format. I love a good story. I love a good story with a beginning, middle, and end, and I hope they can somehow figure that out with just action. I don't like DC because let's have people beating up each other and let's have a fight right off the bat. I love Arrow. I loved Flash because it has good stories. That's all I really got from Justice League. Our next story is kind of still in DC. It's about the CW show Legends of Tomorrow. I have two stories coming from that. One is a spoiler alert, so if you do not want to hear about it, stop the video now. I'll give you a few seconds. Okay. Anyway, our first news story for Legends of Tomorrow is in episode 2, they already threw out a curveball. They killed off one of the main characters. His name was Hawkman. He was stabbed and killed by Vandal Savage. Shocked a lot of people. They didn't really expect a main character to be killed off that way or that quickly. This isn't the first time in the CW universe where a main character has been killed off, such as Black Canary and Arrow. I have to say that, you know, story-wise, that's a bold move to do, but since Hawkman is kind of a reincarnation of a dead prince that can reincarnate to a new form, that's cool. What I kind of enjoyed with the article that I read about it, the producer's like, well, we killed him off, but we're not going to go back in time and try to save him. And which I kind of am glad about that, because a lot of times when they kill off a main character, they try to do something to bring him back. Because this is a time travel show, he still will reappear in different incarnations or different versions later down the road. But I kind of find it kind of interesting to see where they go from here, because, you know, Hawkgirl is also in this series, and she now has to deal with his loss, and I really find that's kind of cool, because as I said before, in the Justice League action, I enjoy stories, and I like to see how this character is built upon that person's death, and how she reacts when she meets him in a past event, or meet a future version of him in a different reincarnation. Past that, our next news story concerning Legends of Tomorrow is a favorite one I'm kind of excited to see. In episode 6, they're going to go in the future of Starling City, and we're going to actually see the one-armed Green Arrow. Those who do not understand the reference of a one-armed Green Arrow, you guys need to actually look up the Frank Miller Dark Knight Returns. In that comic book series, a lot of superheroes have been told to retire or help with the government. In one of those, we find out that Green Arrow has disobeyed those rules, and he was captured by Superman. And during that fight, he lost his arm, and so he became a one-armed superhero. Or, well, he pretty much lived in prison for a while until they finally released him, thinking he was no longer dangerous since he was one-armed, which is totally not true because he can still fire arrows using his teeth. I'm kind of excited to see this because the actor who plays Stephen Amell in The Arrow has already told multiple reporters and fans that he will never wear the goatee in the show as the Green Arrow. What's funny is because in Legends of Tomorrow, he's going to actually have the famous goatee the Green Arrow is recognized for. I love that version of the Green Arrow because even though he's one-armed, he can still do a lot of things. He's still acrobatic. And I can't wait to see what happens in that episode. Our next news story kind of builds off from last week's episode of where Stephen Moffat is leaving after Series 10 of Doctor Who. A lot of people are worried that with the new showrunner coming in, Chris Chibnall, that Peter Capaldi will no longer be the Doctor after Series 10. It's kind of a rumor. No one really knows or what really is going on. It hasn't really been confirmed. When asked about it, Peter Capaldi says it's kind of scary to think that maybe this might be his last season. He also is pretty understanding, saying that he doesn't mind stepping down so that Chris can create his own new Doctor, his own new style. When asked about it, Stephen Moffat even's been quoted saying, "Who knows? I haven't even finished writing the series yet, and anything can happen." Hey, that's all I've got for this week of February 1st of 2016. If you want to talk more about Justice League action or Legends of Tomorrow or more Doctor Who news, please comment below. If you like what you see, hit a like button, and if you want to hear more geeky news, please subscribe. I'm Warren, and have a great week, and God bless.